June 2006, Trent Bridge, Nottingham. A venue steeped in cricketing lore, where overcast skies and a lush green outfield have long been the playground of seamers. The conditions seemed perfect for swing bowling, but Sri Lanka, a team unaccustomed to success on English soil, was poised to script history. At the heart of it all stood Muttiah Muralitharan, the wizard from Kandy. And what came next wasn't merely a performance, it was a symphony of guile, precision, and brilliance that transformed the match into a timeless spectacle. The series had been a roller coaster. The first test ended in a draw, with Sri Lanka holding their own. The second test, however, was a heartbreak. Despite Muralitharan's valiant effort of taking 10 wickets across the match, England won by 6 wickets. It was a bitter pill for the Sri Lankans, especially Murali, whose Herculean effort had gone in vain. Now, with the series at 1-0 in England's favour, the third test at Trent Bridge was Sri Lanka's last chance to salvage pride. The stage was set, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. Sri Lanka batted first, managing 231, while England fell just short, bowled out for 229. In their second innings, Sri Lanka showcased remarkable grit and determination. Kumar Sangakkara, ever the elegant stroke maker, anchored the innings with a crucial half-century. Young Kapugedera, on the other hand, with his fearless approach, provided the much-needed spark, adding another 50 to the total. Their combined efforts pushed Sri Lanka to a challenging 322, setting England a target of 325. The pitch, a fourth-day surface, still held the promise of runs. The English batsmen, brimming with confidence, believed the chase was achievable. As the morning session began, Marcus Trescothick and Andrew Strauss walked out with intent, their partnership exuding assurance. By lunch, England had reached 49 without loss, firmly in control, and by the time they reached 84 without loss, optimism surged. The crowd, predominantly English, roared in anticipation of a historic chase. But cricket, ever the unpredictable game, had something extraordinary in store. Post-lunch, Mahela Jayawardene turned to his ace bowler, Muttiah Muralitharan, with his piercing eyes and subtle smile, marked his run-up. The atmosphere at Trent Bridge shifted. The hum of the crowd quieted, replaced by murmurs of anticipation. And what followed was a spell of bowling that defied belief. Murali's first victim was Marcus Trescothick. A flighted delivery dipped sharply, tempting Trescothick to play forward. But he chose not to. The ball spun in sharply, slipping through the narrowest of gaps between bat and pad, and clattered into the off-stump. The crowd fell silent, and the Sri Lankan players erupted in celebration. Next came Alistair Cook, a young left-hander, known for his composure, was trapped LBW by a doosra that spun back viciously. Cook had lunged forward in defense, only to misread the sharp turn, and as the umpire's fingers went up, Cook walked off, visibly perplexed by the mastery of the bowler. Andrew Strauss was the third to go. Murali set him up with a flighted delivery that spun just enough. Strauss, unsure whether it would hold its line or turn sharply, played inside the line. The ball kissed the outside edge and ricocheted off Kumar Sangakkara's gloves, looping into the waiting hands of Mahela Jayawardene at slip. It was a dismissal that epitomized England's struggles against Murali's guile. With England's openers gone, Murali turned his attention to the middle order. Kevin Pietersen, England's flamboyant stroke maker, strode to the crease. But even KP, with all his bravado, couldn't solve the riddle of Murali's spin. The ball turned sharply, and Petersen's forward defensive shot resulted in a soft loop off his glove. Tilak Ratne Dilshan at short leg gleefully completed the catch. Petersen, so often England's saviour, was gone for just 6 runs. Andrew Flintoff, England's talismanic all-rounder, was next. Facing Murali's relentless accuracy, he attempted a defensive shot but played it with stiff hands. As a result, the ball took the edge and flew to Dilshan, who made no mistake. The Sri Lankans celebrated wildly, and Murali's spell was wreaking havoc. Paul Collingwood's dismissal was nothing short of cruel. A delivery that spun viciously, caught the inside edge of his back, bounced off his toe, and lobbed up. Dilshan, ever alert at short leg, dived forward to claim a remarkable catch.
I really don't know how you score off Murali at the moment. Surviving is pretty difficult.
By tea, England's hopes were in tatters. But Murali wasn't done yet. Geraint Jones, the wicketkeeper, fell to another doosra, completely outfoxed by the spin. John Lewis, a tail-ender with little resistance, was undone by a sharp off-break. Murali's figures now stood at 8 for 70. The prospect of a 10-wicket haul loomed large. But cricket, ever the cruel mistress, had one final twist. Matthew Hoggard was run out after a sharp piece of fielding from Kapugedera. Murali's dream of 10 wickets was shattered, but the result was sealed. England were all out for 190, and Sri Lanka had won by 134 runs. Muralitharan's performance at Trent Bridge wasn't just about the wickets. It was about the way he dismantled one of the best batting lineups in the world. At a venue not known for assisting spinners, and in conditions more suited to seam, Murali's spell was nothing short of magical. His mastery of flight, turn, and variation made England's batsmen look ordinary. Mahela Jayawardene summed it perfectly. That was probably one of Murali's best performances. The victory was monumental for Sri Lanka. It marked only the second win in 10 tests in England and the third ever outside Asia or Zimbabwe. For Muralitharan, it was a defining moment. His 8 for 70 became a benchmark for excellence in spin bowling, showcasing his ability to succeed even in the most challenging conditions. As the players left the field, the Trent Bridge crowd rose in unison to applaud Murali. On that day, Murali turned the fourth-day pitch into his canvas, painting a masterpiece of control, deception, and brilliance. For cricket fans around the world, it remains one of the finest exhibitions of bowling. A reminder of why Muralitharan is regarded as one of the greatest to ever play the game. So guys, that's it for today's video. If you wish to look at how Arjuna Ranatunga's leadership transformed Sri Lanka into 1996 World Cup champions, or if you're curious about just how good Aravinda de Silva really was, click on one of the videos being displayed on your screen.